Drawtopia!
Welcome to Drawtopia. Today is episode 3 of a 5-episode mini-series on how to create a Funko Pop character. Now let's get drawing. If you haven't seen episode 1 of my 5-episode mini-series on creating a Funko Pop character, I take you through the initial stages of creating the character and then making a template with some tracing paper or baking paper that we can use for our other characters to keep a consistent look and feel, and also skip that step of having to do the initial creation. If you haven't seen that, feel free to jump over now and watch episode 1. I've left a link in the description below to make it easier for you. Otherwise, feel free to follow along today. So as I mentioned, we have our template and we're going to get our pencil and we're just going to trace over our template to copy our character on our new fresh sheet of paper. And this is a real fun way of outlining our character too. Right, and for the body, we're just gonna do some areas because we just want a guide, because we're probably gonna change up the arms and possibly the legs. So this just gives us a small guide, like when we're doing our circles or squares or little marker areas. We just have a more established line. So if I hold on and just check over, as you can see, we've got some faint lines, which is looking good. And we've already started with our character. Today's character is this young man who seems to be playing soccer. So for today's episode, it's going to be a little different, where we're going to add some facial hair, and how we do that. He's also holding a soccer ball instead of another item, and he's not wearing jeans, he's actually wearing shorts and some long socks. So slightly different to the other two characters that we have created. Right, so now what we're going to do is just slightly go over our lines that we've done. I'm going to round off our head again. And just fix up the head, do our eyes. Right. Now, because he is an older gentleman and he has facial hair, we're going to add his beard and moustache. So we're going to start with just around halfway of his ear, and I'm going to put a curve around, come around here, and we're going to kind of stop just past the eye. And he's got a moustache as well, a very faint moustache. So we're going to come up and across, and we're going to do the exact same shape on the other side, like so, and then make our way around and up to halfway of the ear. And then we're going to put a gap where the mouth would be, and I might do a little goatee here, and like so. Now we've got a bit of a beard and a moustache. What have we forgot on the face? We have forgotten his nose. So I'm going to put a nose, and this time instead of a small triangle, I'm going to do a bit of a longer triangle. Something a little different. And because he's an older boy than what we're usually drawing, and he's got a shaved head, so I think for shaved head, instead of we going over our headline, let's just keep our headline, and we're just going to draw inside this time only. So we'll start from, let's actually connect the beard and the hairline, and going to work our way in and come around close to the shape of the head, and I'm going to slowly come down into the middle and stop there, and then again we're going to do the same on the other side. Repeat, come around and connect it to our beard, and we are done for the head. Now for the body, we're going to do the bottom of the shirt, and he's got a white collar, so I think we'll do another line to show that collar. And he's got a long sleeve shirt, so we're going to do our shoulder, we're going to do our rectangle, and his arm just goes down, so let's just continue that, and it stops around his waist area, so I might have gone a little long here. Let's stop there, and we're going to do our ball for the hand. And this time his arm, we'll do a shoulder, and his arm goes out a little bit further because we have the soccer ball. So maybe let's put the soccer ball in, and I'll think with the soccer ball we can go into the body just a little bit. And that's a good size there. Like so, and we will then finish the arm by doing up to the elbow and then connecting the elbow to the side of the ball, and we'll put, instead of a circle that we usually do, we're going to do it slightly different. We're going to do a little oval here, and then we're going to do a bit of a curve around the ball, so he's hugging the ball or holding the ball like that. Now we'll close off the shirt or his jersey, and now he's wearing shorts. So what we're going to do, we're going to come in here and we're going to stop about halfway or a little under halfway and curve off the edges. Come up and do the other side on the other leg, like that. And we'll put his little leg in. So it's just a little couple of lines here and here, because now we need to add his socks. So do a slight curve on both sides. Now we're just going to come down to the foot area, and we might do another curve and just connect the socks up. Now this guy picture that we're using is wearing running shoes, but I think we should put some football boots on. So let's do the same shape of shoe that we usually do. Go down to the heel, come around. Oh. And this time we're going to go, instead of a round head, we're going to go a bit more pointier and come up and meet to where the socks are, I should say. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side today. And I'm going to go around. Rounded, but not a circular shape, like that. And now, instead of doing our sole, we're going to do the mold of the bottom of the shoe. So all we're going to do is some little, kind of like a rectangle with some rounded edges. We'll just do 2 at the back. Maybe skip a little gap, and we're going to go 1 here, and we'll do 1 here and 1 on the other side. That should be enough for that. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We're going to do 1 at the toe and another 1 at the toe, and we'll do 2 at the back, and maybe 1 or 2, maybe just the 1. And now we have our studs for our soccer boots. And now we'll finish it off with the laces. So let's do a curve here and go up to the middle area of the sock and do the same. Bit of a curve around, and then we do our shoelaces. I'm only going to do four laces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to put a little tongue for the boot here. And that's it. Now we'll go to our hand. We'll go back to our arms and hands. Now he's got a long sleeve shirt on, so we're just going to start from the side and do some small curves just to look like crease in a shirt, and make our way down and then to the wrist. And now we're going to cross over and go up. And then for the hand, because it's just laying down, we're going to put a rectangle there like that. And then our index finger, bit of a curve, and then we'll round it off like so. And again, because the thumb and the index finger are facing the camera, we don't have to do all fingers. We can just do 1 and maybe 2. There you go. Because the other fingers will be, as you can see here, behind in the background. Let's do our other hand and come to the crease of the arm and then come down and touch the ball, and do the other side. Finish off our long sleeve shirt, and for this hand we are going to probably, I think we'll use the thumb to come in like that, and then we're just going to put one finger here, and we can go inside the ball ever so slightly like so, and then do another finger out, and I think that's enough. I don't think we should do any more fingers, because again, like this, it's facing the camera, so the other fingers are in the background, so we don't need to worry about that. And we are done. Let's go ahead and put our light reflection in our eyes as usual, and I'm going to add eyebrows to this guy today like so. Repeat it on the other side. And we have finished with our guy. Now, if you want to do some details on the jersey, feel free. I'm going to use the same design that is in the picture, but you feel free to change it up and make your own style jersey. I'd love to see what you guys can come up with. And I'm going to put the markers in there. I'm going to put a line down the side edge of his shirt, because I don't know if you can see, but there are some lines going down the side of the shirt. So I might add that in. And I might just do, because the jersey's bare, I'm going to put a badge just like that. Looks like a bit of a pocket. And let's put some detail in the soccer ball. So with the detail of the soccer ball, what we're going to do, just off center, let's not do it in the middle, let's do it off center. And we're going to do a hexagon, which is a 5-sided shape, and do one line here, and it can be anywhere around the ball, but try not to do it in the middle. If you do it in the middle, that's okay. But if you like, try and do it off center. So I'm going to do one line here, another line, 2, 3 lines, 4 lines, and then connect. And I'm going to color mine in and do a black and white ball. So I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger. Now from here, it's a little tricky, but we're going to put a line out on each of the points of the hexagon, like that. And then once you've done that, we've already got 3 sides, so all we need to do is then put 2 diagonal lines to connect the lines that we just did. And that's how you make the patches on a football, or a soccer ball if you call it soccer. Like so, and then just add another line out, and then you're done with a soccer ball. It's your very first soccer ball. It is a bit difficult, but it's also quite fun to draw. We want to probably do some more black patches, so maybe we'll do just the end of the ball here. We're going to do just one off. So you've got your black circle, and we're going to have white all around that hexagon, and then on the outer ones, every second space, we're just going to color in, and that's going to be our black patch of the ball. And we are done. As usual, I'm going to erase all my guides and lighten up the sketching that we've done, and I'll see you on the other side. And we are back, and it is time for our marker pen. So as always, I start with my face. Put my ears in. Now, for the facial hair, we're not going to outline this. We're going to use different shades of colored pens to do his facial hair. So try not to do his beard or his hairline. We're going to do the outside of his hairline. So we're going to do the shape of the head. Like so. We're going to do the eyes. Draw his nose. And today we did one that's slightly different, a bit bigger than usual. Do his eyebrows. And let's start doing his body. So I'll put his collar in. Do the outside of his shirt. And we're just going to stop here because we have our soccer ball. Remember, that goes just a bit inside the shirt and also inside the body just a little bit. So maybe we'll do the soccer ball now. Try and do a round circle. Stop off at the hand, because remember the hand also comes in, and like that. Let's put our hand in. So put the thumb, finger 1 and finger 2, bring it around. And if you like, you can do it inside the soccer ball. So you can do that. We'll finish our shirt. Again, doing some wobbly lines just for some crease in the shirt. Finish it off. Do our other sleeve. Now for the hand. Remember, only 2 or 3 fingers, whatever you feel is necessary. And our shorts. Just curving the edges just a little bit, and we'll do the same on the other side. Put his little legs in. Now for his long socks. And finally his boots. Outline, do the line of the sole, and then we'll put a little studs in. Now the studs can be round or squarish. That is up to you and your artistic license. Do the other boot. Do a bit of a curve here. Finish off with our laces. Curve, 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 curve. Don't forget our tongue for the boot. Finish it off. And I'm going to add the black lines on his armpit up to his shoulder. And I might leave out, I know I initially said I was going to do the black outline, but I think I might leave that out. And I might do something in the middle of the jersey. Instead of making it all red, I might put a pattern in there. Okay, so we've done our outline. I'm going to go ahead and erase, or again, all the markings. But what I will do is leave the patch, the facial hair and the hairline. Maybe rub it out just a little gently, but I want to leave it there for when I go to color in. So I'm going to erase that and I'll see you once I'm done. And we're finished coloring in our character. I changed his jersey a little bit. I added some black lines to his jersey, a green badge, and gave him some flashy green boots. Added my usual shadowing on the ball and the clothing and underneath his head, and think he looks like he's ready to play a game of soccer. How did you guys go? What color did you guys decide to go with for his jersey, and what pattern did you put on? As always, hope you had fun drawing our third Funko Pop character, and I'll see you next time.